If your husband's out there buying new trucks, new hobby supplies, new fishing rods, new cars, new clothes, new shoes, and you're catching shit for what you get at the grocery store, like tampons, fruit, name brand food, body wash, things of that nature, that is not budgeting. That is control. And it is a very recognized pattern of financial abuse. I hear so many women say, oh, like he works so hard for us, he's trying and he's sometimes an asshole about money, but I know he's just doing his best and he just gets frustrated. No, he is keeping you like a little pet in a cage, and whatever he's allowing you to have, you should be absolutely, utterly grateful for, while he lives like he's still a bachelor and spends whatever money is necessary to indulge in all of his impulsivities. Stop giving him grace. This is a pattern. This is called financial abuse, and it is not okay.
If you are a beautiful woman, you need to be very selective about who you date and go out with, because do you really want to be in public making a loser look good? Other guys looking at him like, how did he get her? He's so lucky. He must treat her so well. No, it's because you just gave him a chance because you're bored.
Your body's going to reject that man long before your mind can ever figure it out, because your gut clucks him way before your brain can start inventing cute little excuses for that man. Hi, my name is Julia, and I talk about mindset, dating patterns, and the glow up. If that's your thing, you're in the right place. So those butterflies that you're feeling in your stomach, my love, no, not it. Not the thing. That's cortisol. That's adrenaline. If your chest starts feeling tight, the minute that man walks into the room, your sympathetic nervous system is getting slammed and it's saying, no, 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 like there's a threat being detected. Truly, this is not being dramatic at all. Your amygdala can flag danger in a couple hundred milliseconds. And that's a long time before your logical brain finishes her latte. The part that reads your body's signals is literally screaming at you like, girl, I don't like this energy. Something feels off. Get yourself out of there. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex is off trying to negotiate with you like a lawyer. Oh, but he's handsome. He's successful. He texted me back. Okay, cute. But that's completely irrelevant because your body already ran all that lab work, girl. It's picked up on his vocal tension, on the micro expressions that flash in fractions of a second. Our biology is built for survival, not for a fairy tale or a rom-com, truly. It's going to scan when there's imbalance way faster than you can actually rationalize it. So if being with him leaves you feeling drained, if you feel small, if you're starting to have bodily reactions, not in a good way, breakouts, hair falling out, you have to pay attention because that is data. You have to trust your gut. Your nervous system is literally trying to report something to you.
Very saggy belly and a very saggy rub that literally is nothing. It's just saggy loose skin. These leggings, the moment I found them, I ran and ordered 10 pairs. Cause the way that it can shape my entire lower body and literally give me peaches for friggin' days. That's a rump roast back there. I could eat off this thing. It's got a friggin' shelf. It also has tummy control support on the front, double stretchy pockets. Love the look from the side as well. So freaking comfortable. These are so good. I am 170 pounds. I did grab a size medium. I love the level of stretch and fit of these. They are incredible and they literally feel like butter on your skin.
If a man is telling you that he values peace above all else, I want to let you know, not in every case, but in a lot of cases, what he means by that is finding a woman that is silently going to tolerate all of his disrespect.
Hey, did y'all know lack of attention and bad communication spelled backwards is get a new nigga?
One of the things that really radicalized me in dating, I think it was one video that I had watched Shara7 make, where she was basically saying that you never have to feel bad about wanting men to take care of you or wanting men to spend on you or provide for you, because have you seen the way they ask women to bear their children? Have you seen the audacity in which they expect women to just be willing to throw away their entire lives, sacrifice their body, sacrifice their mental health, and sacrifice their careers because these men want children? Do you think they think twice before they ask women? They don't, but somehow we're supposed to feel bad about expecting a guy to pick up a bill. So after watching that video, I was like, fuck yes, that is something that honestly changed my perspective in dating. So yeah, you never have to feel bad with them because they would never feel bad with you.
In all honesty, I really am impressed at how modern women manipulate the world. You see a woman, I think a couple of clips ago, she's putting on stuff that literally redefines, it literally reshapes her entire body. Catfish, putting on makeup that you look nothing like yourself. Catfish. I was looking at those pants and I was like, man, at that point in time, why would anybody get cosmetic surgery unless you want it to be quote unquote permanent? But if those are the results that you get, you don't even have to work out. You don't really even have to go to the gym. Like, you don't even have to go get cosmetic surgery because that's going to be the result in those pants. Now, once you take those pants off, you're going to lose a man, but you know, it is what it is. You know, y'all lie anyway, so what's the difference? But modern women, you listen to these clips and modern women talk a lot of nonsense from day to day, every minute, every hour. Just full of nonsense. As a man, if a man does this, if a man wants to go here, just a bunch of nonsense.
Hang in there, girl. You're like 3 weeks away from being like, oh, it's good to be single in this weather.
A lot of women have been asking me lately, why is it not enough for my husband to see me breaking down to make actual change? And it's because that's not punishment enough for him. Because you have to think about it from a man's point of view, from the place of privilege that men have, when they have never had to care about anybody else's experience but theirs. You're looking at it from your point of view as a woman who's had to constantly anticipate and consider everybody else and their experience. When you're a man, your experience is the default. That's the privilege that you get as a man. Your experience is the default one because you've never had to consider anybody else's experience. Therefore, seeing you crying, sobbing, begging, pleading is not enough for them to care. It's not enough for them to empathize with. Because if they've never had that experience, it doesn't register for them.
In your 30s, you're going to have the urge to burn your whole life to the ground and start over. And it's very important that you listen to that urge. Goodbye.
One thing that I've learned is that men crave connection too. Men crave closeness. They crave love. They crave affection. And they want all those things without the responsibility of a relationship. And what's happening these days is that they're meeting women that want that. They give them all of that. The woman reciprocates. And then when they realize that shit is about to get real, they ghost. And so they repeat that pattern. And that's why more and more women are just opting out. We're exhausted. Are they bad people for wanting that? No. Are they bad people for not being ready? No. But they're bad people for leading people on. The fun part is that there's a lot of women out here who also don't want commitment. Go get those. Be with them. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with not being ready for a relationship. There's nothing wrong without wanting the commitment. There is something wrong with making someone believe that you want those things just to gain access to them. Dare I say, that is a big offense actually, because you're lying and cheating just to get something from somebody. And I don't mean only in a course. You're robbing somebody. You're a blood-sucking energy vampire. It's messed up. Do better. And I don't want to hear none of that, well, you choose better. No, it's not only about what you're choosing. You're having conversations, you're vetting. People are just straight up performing.
Every man says he wants a woman who gives him peace. What most men don't realize is that a woman's peace is usually a response, not a personality trait. If you want a soft woman, stop putting her in survival mode. No woman starts out nagging or tense. She becomes that way after being dismissed, talked over, or made to feel like she's asking for too much when she's really asking for the bare minimum. She doesn't turn cold for no reason. She turns cold after loving you.
Wife may sound better than girlfriend, but single sounds better than stupid.
Remember that.
I don't care what your mother say, and I don't care what these men say. Become a financially secure woman so you have options. Because you'll see how fast a man turns into Lucifer's blood brother the moment you give up your social life, your identity, your passions, and have no choice but to tolerate whatever is being served because you have nowhere else to go. When you don't have a digital income stream, your freedom becomes limited because he then knows every dollar you make, and he should never have full access to that information. When you know your purpose, alignment starts creating income in ways that don't even make sense. Just look at the women who got rich off the Hello Kitty brand. Babes, that's alignment, not luck. And if you're ready for that level of security, there's a kit that gives you clarity, direction, and every single tool you need to build digital income wherever you are in the world. Comment purpose and I'll send it to you.
And I think what gets me is some of these ladies are married. Some of these ladies are married talking about men in such, like, you don't want to do anything for your man. You don't want to protect your man's peace. You don't want to be your man's peace. You don't want to do anything for your family. Modern women only exist to serve themselves. And when a man pulls back from the dating scene and says, if this, I mean, you're listening to him just like I'm listening to him. And you're probably riding in your car, probably sitting at home cleaning or doing something, cooking, I don't know. And you're listening to these clips and you're like, you got to look down at your phone and be like, is she serious? Yeah. These modern women are serious. They say a lot of stupid stuff. And then they wonder why, as they're disrespecting men, why men don't even dignify with a response. They don't respond sometimes. They don't even give them the time of day. Don't even talk to them because of this foolishness right here.
I just heard someone say, if a woman acts like a child, she's dating a man. And if a woman acts like a mom, she's dating a child. And if a woman acts like a man, she's dating a fucking loser.
That's wild.
Maturing as a woman is when you can stop yourself from explaining to a man what he did wrong, all the things he did wrong, and how he should have handled it, how he should have treated you. And instead, just being able to walk away. Literally just walk away without saying much. All you have to say is, look, I enjoyed my time with you. I don't think this is a good fit for me, and I wish you the best. That's it.
He's gonna tell everyone you're a psycho anyways. So
the only way to be fully happy with a man is to be independent. Independent financially, physically, and most importantly, emotionally. So that way you're like, I don't need you, but I choose to be with you and I choose to experience life and love with you.
Day one of posting every day until I convince you that your single life is elite. Let's start with the most prized possession ever of single life. I know you know this. It's peace. You don't realize until you're single just how much time you spent managing someone else's emotions, how much energy that cost you. Watching moods, anticipating certain topics, walking on eggshells, waiting for the right time. And when that's gone, you have peace. Peace is elite, which means your single life is elite.
Sis, come here. He's jealous of you. Every opportunity he get to humble you, he takes it. He's jealous of you. Irritated for no reason. You just said hello. He gets irritated. He's jealous of you. There's no reason for him to have attitude whatsoever. You did everything wrong. Everything you do is wrong. Nothing is never enough. He's jealous of you. Leave him alone.
And if I have to keep telling you how you don't show up for me emotionally, how you don't prioritize me emotionally, how you don't show up for me, how you don't support me, and how you don't love on me in my love language, and I have to keep bringing it up, and you literally do nothing about it and tell me that I think things are too deep and it's not that serious, and maybe I'm looking in it a little too deep.
Men are no longer using us for sex. They're using us for money, okay? The roles have been reversed. Watch out. These motherfuckers are gold diggers.
See, my thing is, I understand every nigga gonna irritate the fuck out of you, but what I don't understand is knowing that information, why the fuck would you go get a broke one? Why the fuck would you go get one with no car? Why the fuck would you go get one with a baby mama? You already gonna be irritated with a good nigga. Bitch, you adding shit to the red flags, ho? Oh, I'm scared of a bitch like you. Please stay over there by him. I don't want to be your friend. Oh, my mama, no, I'm scared.
At your exact weight, you are somebody's dream girl. With your exact career and your exact income, somebody wants to be with you. If you decide today, I'm not doing any of this healing, I'm not going to therapy, I'm doing none of it, somebody thinks that you are the best thing in the whole planet. You know what happens? We justify why we don't have love. And we try to fit ourselves into a box of what makes somebody lovable, all the while throwing away all the things that make us magic.
And that's what I'm saying. This is the thing. Modern women continue. Why is it this way? Why is it this way? Modern women, I don't know where they get it from, how they do it, but they have so many coping mechanisms. So many things that they tell themselves that are flat out lies. At your weight, you are somebody's dream girl. Who? Some of y'all don't take care of yourself. Y'all got a nasty attitude, nasty face. Just people don't really want to be around you. They don't invite you to things because you're not a pleasant person. Don't care how much money you make, you are not a pleasant person to be around. You're just not. And they're blowing up your head, making you think you are, but you aren't. Quit lying to these women to sell a course.
No, because men will literally be like, I cannot believe he ever did that to you. Amateur. I'll do it worse.
My therapist said something that flipped me out my chair. She said, every woman should judge a man by the urgency he moves with when it comes to them. I said, ma'am, you just got back from vacation. Let's not start this year like this. She said, but listen, urgency tells the truth. Man can say he likes you. He can text you he's busy. He can say I'm not good at texting. He can even say I'm working on myself. What he does will always tell you what you are to him. If he's urgent about his job, his friends, his family, his money, his hobbies, his goals, when it comes to you, it's slow, it's foggy, it's inconsistent, it's whenever. If he's not busy, you're just not his priority. Because when a man wants you, it shows up as clarity, effort, consistency, protection, plans, not confusion, not crumbs, not let's see where this goes, and not a man who only moves fast when it benefits him. A therapist says something else that's sealed in. Urgency is respect. If he respects you, he doesn't leave you guessing. He doesn't leave you waiting. He doesn't leave you in limbo. He moves with intention. He moves with urgency. Yeah, I'm judging by urgency now. Not because I'm impatient, but because I'm not auditioning to be chosen. Here's what my therapist left me with. If he wanted to, he would, and you would feel it. If this hit you, comment urgency, because I needed that word.
Good girls get nothing and bitches get everything they want. We are programmed from childhood to be extremely tolerant, really kind and nice to people, really forgiving, and we've all heard, don't be a difficult woman. When in reality, if you really want to get ahead in life and you really want things, you cannot be easy. And as someone that used to fixate on being the nice girl, I can't tell you how many times I've been walked on, disrespected, done wrong. And what I've realized over the years is if you want to be respected as a woman, especially if you're a pretty woman, you have to be mean. You have to be a bitch. And if you're not mean, people are going to take advantage of you left and right. Pretty women are at the center of the world's attention. Pretty women are the biggest targets for everything the world has to offer. And with that comes the world's worst types of people, the worst types of situations. People are out to use you. Some girls will only keep you in your life because they want what you have and they're trying to learn how to get like you, so they can take from you. Men will want to use you to make them look like they're higher status. And being nice about this type of thing is going to ruin you. Bitchy women are always the ones that have the relationship you want, the lifestyle you want, the respect you want, because they're not afraid to set these standards no matter whose feelings it hurts in the process. It's because they're mean about their boundaries, they're mean about their standards, and you guys are out here being way too nice to people. Men treat you better when you're mean. If you're in a position of power as a woman, obviously people only treat you well when you're mean, and the women that you idolize that always make it out on top are always mean. If you are a pretty woman, you owe it to yourself to protect yourself. You owe it to yourself to have extremely high standards and to protect your boundaries like your life depends on it, because it does. Or you can worry about people pleasing, being kind, and wondering why you never made it out on top.
Sister, them being broke is the least of our fucking worries. They will fucking kill us. You know, the older I get and the more I'm in this dating shit, bro, I just feel like there's a lot of things as women we really didn't have to account for that we would have to deal with. Well, not really deal with, but we would encounter in our dating life. Like, it's not just like finances. Like, of course, you know, we want guys that want to take us on dates, shoot us. But outside of that, like, there's like, they hate their moms, their dad wasn't around, their third grade girlfriend didn't get them a Valentine's Day gift. You have these traumas and all these issues, and then you add on to the top of that they might be homophobic, they might be misogynistic, they might be fat phobic, they might be colors, they might be all types of shit. And it's like, damn, can y'all be normal? Like seriously, they can't even read on a third grade level. All it is I want a girl that goes to the gym. When's the last time you read a fucking book? 50 Cent was on to something. And then what be gagging me is that, you know, our frontal lobe, I'm 27, my shit developed 2 years ago. There's just a lot of shit that I don't really tolerate and I don't like, and they've never had a single person in their entire life hold them accountable. So you look like a raging bitch for having some goddamn standards. And it's like, I'm not a bitch. I just like there to be a certain level of mutual respect. And also, I just feel like issues I run into with men, I just don't run into them with women. And it's like, where is the disconnect starting? I just want us to reconnect. You know what I'm saying? I think we all should just be happy in life. But fuck, man, it's really hard being a baddie in your goddamn early, mid-20s. What is this? What is 27? I know that's not late. Don't be a hater.
Do you know how good it feels to come home and just focus on eating my fucking burrito instead of hearing about a man talk about his day that I don't give a fuck about? No, I'm gonna be single.
So, I don't know if you guys know this, but my ex-husband is ugly as fuck. Like, he's honestly the type of ugly that makes people recoil when they see him. Like, okay. So, like, I don't even know what I was about to say. A few things. I don't know what I was gonna say when I started this video, but I got some shit to say now. One, the ugly ones, they will still cheat. Know that. Because what's gonna happen is other bitches see his ugly ass with you, and they start thinking that he has something going on that's making you happy and they want it. He is not the prize. He is not shit worth having, girl. Okay? I hate bitches. But the other thing, being with someone that is that ugly, it just like changes your brain chemistry, bro, because no one told me. No one told me that he was that ugly. And so, like, unbeknownst to me, everyone else knew that he looked like he snuck onto Earth. Like, a spaceship literally crashed onto the Earth. Crashed! Like, and then he crawled out and he was here among us. Like, you know what I mean? That type of thing. Nobody told me that because I think that they assumed that I had eyes and I could see it for myself. But here's the thing, right? I have poor judgment. So, like, yeah, I saw, but did I really see? Like, did I hear or did I listen? Like, that type of thing. But now, yeah, like, I just get worried. Like, what if I'm missing something? Because honestly, when I did the $5 pay-per-view shit, which was so entrepreneurial and just iconic of me, by the way, when I did the $5 pay-per-view shit where people paid me $5 to see one of my wedding pictures. Bro, literally the preset message that I set up was like, prepare to be disappointed in me. But the shit that y'all said. So now, anyways, all my closest friends, like my in real life besties, we have a very serious standing agreement that if somebody is butt ass the fuck ugly, you have to tell me immediately. Don't let me embarrass myself.
And you know, when you listen to these modern women, you have to ask yourself, is this Gabby Thomas? Is this Simone Biles that we're looking at? Is this Sha'Carri Richardson? Is this Delilah Muhammad? I mean, my God. Sydney McLaughlin, the way she just jumps over accountability and just keeps on sprinting. Accountability. responsibility, integrity, world record, fade to gray. Are you a world-class sprinter with the way you accountability? Are you a world-class gymnast with the way that you flip, duck, dodge, spin, twist, and flip your way out of accountability? That's what these modern women are doing. Avoiding accountability like the plague. Honestly, at this point in time, it's a thing of beauty.
You had a woman that could not go to sleep without touching you at night, and you turned her into a woman that could care less whether or not you're in the bed or not. Let me say that again. You had a woman who could not go to bed without touching you at night, and you turned her into a woman who could care less whether or not you're in the bed. That's on you, bro.
I just heard someone say, women don't choose bad men. Men hide who they are until they're comfortable.
Busted.
Most women wait 6 years after knowing it's over before they leave. 6 years. This is what's actually happening. You have been taught that your discomfort is not evidence, that you need a bigger reason, a dramatic moment, something that you can point to and say, that's why. But here is what those 6 years actually cost. 65% of women say financial stress is the number one source of stress that keeps them in fear and keeps them in relationships they've already outgrown. Another study found that people actually stay not because they want to, but because they believe their partner needs them. They don't stay out of love. They are staying out of guilt, out of fear, and out of conditioning that taught you that your discomfort isn't a good enough reason to go. It is, and it always will be.
I was married and divorced before the age of 30, and here are 3 things I wish someone would have told me before I walked down that aisle. Number 1, do not marry someone if they have a different mindset than you. And I'm not talking about personality. Do they have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? Your mindset essentially is the lens you look at everything through. If you have a growth mindset, you are always going to be looking through the lens of how does this help me improve? How does this move me forward? You're going to be more open to taking risks, and you're going to have a worldview that's always considering the bigger picture. How does this affect me tomorrow? How does this affect my goals? You're always constantly planning for the future and thinking of what's next. Someone with a fixed mindset isn't necessarily looking to be challenged, and if you are challenging them, they might get upset, whereas someone with a growth mindset would welcome that every single time. People with a fixed mindset also tend to be more risk averse and conflict avoidant. Growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities, where fixed mindset sees challenges as an inconvenience. This directly affects every single decision, conversation, perspective in your life, so it's very critical that you share that. You have 2 people who want to grow, you're always going to be growing together. 2 people who don't want to grow, you can stay stagnant together, but you can't have one or the other. Number 2, lifestyle matters a lot more than you think. How much or little someone likes working, your view on health and fitness, and generally how you like to spend your time. Do you have those things in common? When it comes to maintaining a relationship, most of it is going to be day to day. Some of it will feel mundane. It's very important that you not only share interests, but that you also share how you like to spend your time. Opposites do attract, but oftentimes they're not really that compatible. You're literally living with this person, sharing every moment with this person. Like, you have to make sure you're aligned. And number 3, which is arguably the most important of them all, marriage is not an end game, and it shouldn't be an end game for your relationship. Just because you've been with someone for years does not mean that you should get married. And I think this is the most common mistake that people make, because they go, oh, well, we've been together for 3, 4 years, 2 years, whatever it might be, so marriage is the next step. Maybe, but not always. When you are constantly focused on the progression of your relationship, or let's say you're just someone who really wants to get married, you're going to overlook things. You're going to miss things because you're so desperate to get married. Is this someone that genuinely makes you laugh and puts a smile on your face? Is this person someone you want next to you when your parents die? Do you feel fully safe? We're talking about the rest of your life here. These are things I didn't think about. They're things that are really important to think about. Also, any issues you have before getting married will be amplified when you get married. For some reason, marriage just amplifies everything. It's like looking through a magnifying glass on your whole life, literally every detail. Marriage will never fix any issues. It will actually only make them worse if you don't address them before. Here's one last bonus tip. If you are questioning in any way whether this is the right person for you, or or whether you actually do want to spend the rest of your life with them, don't do it. There are truly so many people in this world. At the end of the day, loving someone is a conscious decision that you have to keep making over and over. The feeling wears off after a while and you have to actually choose to keep showing up. It is a legally binding decision that will affect the trajectory of your life. It really is that deep, even deeper than you think. Never settle, ever. Breakups are hard, of course, and they're not fun, but being with the wrong person is much more difficult. Once you're married, it's not as simple as just ending things and going your separate way. If you have any specific questions, I'm happy to answer them, and I hope that this helped.
Men will try to justify being creepy and objectifying by saying, oh, we can't help it, we're visual creatures. Then why do you look like that? Why do you look like that? Why does your apartment look like that? Visual creatures with that neck beard? With that neck beard, I'm not convinced you can see at all.
I can't even be attracted to a nigga that ain't doing shit for me. Like a nigga that know I need help, a nigga that know I'm in need of things, and he laying up here rubbing on my ass trying to get some head. I'm fucking disgusted. Get the fuck out of here.
Men love to say that they would kill for their children, but they won't even wash dishes to make sure that their wife is okay. Ooh. Tell us how you would destroy an entire Eastern European village, but you haven't picked up a vacuum cleaner in 4 days because you've been busy on that PlayStation while your wife is losing sleep.
I'm gonna hold your hand real tight when I tell you this, but sometimes a man doesn't even love you. He just knows that you're a good woman, and he doesn't want to see you give the love that you gave to him to another man.
Really, the trick is to just never trust a man. Like, enjoy your time with him, enjoy the delulu, enjoy the vibes, but never trust him, and you'll be fine.
Why are men so attracted to these, like, strong, independent women that are self-sufficient?
I learned this in the last 2 years of therapy. It's because they want to take that woman down for sport. That's why they're attracted to that. It's not that they want to live like that. It's not that they want their mother of their children to be that person. It's because it's sport. And maybe it's conscious, subconscious, who knows? Because they want to take that woman down. It could be deep-seated mother stuff. It could be deep-seated, I don't feel powerful enough. That's why.
I don't think this is a trend, babe. I think this is an awakening. I think for the first time in modern history, women now have a level of agency, like personal agency, financial agency, emotional, spiritual, autonomy, all of those things for them to finally be like, wait a second. I don't need to settle or compromise for protection or safety or security because I got it. So this is the awakening that we don't have to settle for subpar treatment just because what? Patriarchy told us that we had to? Because men feel entitled to our time, money, energy, and labor just because they exist and they get to do the bare minimum at our expense? And this isn't new. Women have been tired and fed up for like centuries, right? But I think right now, the fact that the collective of us has finally been like, and who's starting to feel the effects of this? Well, we're leveling up, and I can't speak for everybody else, but I feel fucking great. But I think the people pissed off about it and why it's an issue are men. So now men are being slapped in the face with the fact that their shit behavior and bare minimum offering isn't enough, and now they actually have to step up to meet us where we are. Continue the revolution, my friends.
A man once told me to give no second chances because men are fully aware of their actions and they have considered the consequences beforehand and made that choice.
Jess, why aren't you dating anybody? Because I don't want anybody in my fucking house. How's that for an answer? I dated a guy for 5 years. I wanted to kill myself every single day. And that ended in 2017. I've been fine ever since. I've tried to date 1 or 2 guys. One guy I talked to, he was talking about Indiana Jones for 45 minutes. I didn't even know you could do that, you know? And I don't know if you guys have talked to men recently, but they have been emasculated. And I blame the feminists for that. Talk about your feelings and go to therapy. We'll give you a month for suicide awareness. Big mistake. Big mistake, dude. So yeah, have fun, enjoy. I'll enjoy my 6 cats. I mean, I'm more of a dog person, but you get it.
My friend and I both did the stay until you hate him method, so here's why you shouldn't. You're not gonna change your mind. Like, you're not gonna wake up one day and realize that he's the man for you. He's not. You actually don't want the experience of being in a dying relationship. It's not fun. Like, that's depressing. And the only reason why you'd be doing this is because you're afraid. Like, you're scared you're gonna miss him too much, or you're scared you're gonna be single forever. And why are you operating out of fear?
I just want to remind you that you're single until you're not single.
Don't let these men with zero backbone and zero cojones talk you into feeling guilty for dating multiple people. If you're just dating and you're just getting to know each other, you have the right to see other people and get to know other people. If that man really wants to be with you, he will lock it in. And any man who's afraid of a little competition, you're a man, sir. You're literally a man. You're supposed to win that woman over. And yes, there will be competition. These men are so weird. Like, you want the beautiful woman, the intelligent woman, the woman that does well for herself, that has a good job, that takes care of herself. And you don't think you're gonna have competition, buddy? Of course you're gonna have competition. The whole point is for you to win her over. Beat out the competition. Prove that you're the one that's worthy of that woman. You don't want to be with a woman that you don't think is worthy. You think you're the only one that thinks that she's worthy? Ladies, don't let these men trick you into that. They want to isolate you so that it's easier to eat your mind up. Don't let them do that. It's okay to date multiple people. And for you fellas that are dumb and don't understand, just because a woman is dating a man, it doesn't mean that she's sleeping with all of them, or any of them for that matter. So calm down. Calm down. Anyways, ladies, listen to your good friend.
And once again, we have modern women that continue to try to tell a man who he is, how he should act, what he should be doing. They know they're trying to tell a man how to be a man, and they don't even know how to be a woman. They don't know how to be a girlfriend. They don't know how to be a wife. They don't know how to be exclusive. They know nothing about being a good person. Once again, they go to therapy. They listen to a couple of words. They listen to a couple of TikToks. And all of a sudden, you would swear, with the way that they try to diagnose everybody around them, that they've gone to school for their licensed social worker. That they've gone to school for their masters, that they've gone to school for their PhD. You would swear, you would be, with the way that they're talking, with the way that they're trying to connect and say all of these things about, oh, if he's doing this, you know about relationships. You must have taken like a course or something, like a class, or you must have gotten your degree, or what did you study in college? Oh, I studied painting. So, nothing. You know nothing about relationships. What books have you read on relationships? I listened to a few TikToks by Shira 7, so nothing. You know nothing about relationships, basically. So how are you selling a course on relationships and you know nothing about it? Just what you've seen. Just the movies that you've watched. Twilight is telling you everything that you need to know about relationships. The Notebook, Beauty and the Beast, is telling you everything that you need to know. If a man doesn't treat you like Aladdin treated Jasmine, you don't need him. And even Aladdin, he didn't measure up. And honestly, that's what happens when you give a broke guy a chance. He don't measure up. But, sometimes you got to, because at the end of the day, Aladdin was the best man for her because he stepped up. And that's what these men need to do. They need to get it. Shut up. Be quiet. Y'all are going to go out here saying this nonsense with your bird hands and get people in this mindset, modern women, in this mindset of a bird brain. Period. End of story.
What's your biggest turn up?
Ugh, I hate when a guy starts like talking.
Yeah. Full stop.
Yeah. Isaac, that's the greatest editing that's ever happened to one of my jokes.
You broke Isaac before you finished.
Well, that's how I finish. I break a man and I'm like, oh, it feels so good.
The worst of how he treated you is probably closer to who he truly is than the best of how he treated you. Let me explain. Hi, my name is Tasia. I'm a confidence and dating coach, and I teach women how to control their emotions so that their emotions don't control them. Okay, so you're dating a guy, right? You're dating a guy. Everything's going well. He's a pretty good guy. Sweet, nice gentleman, okay? We're going to give him an 8, okay? Overall, this man is an 8, right? But then as time goes on, maybe y'all get into arguments. Maybe y'all have disagreements. And then now this man is crashing out on you, okay? So we're going to give him a -10. He's crashing out on you, okay? So now you're like, wow, on his best day, he's an 8. On his worst day, he's a -10. Who is he? Which one of these is he? And I'm here to tell you that he's much closer to the -10 than he is to the 8, okay? Because an 8 would never turn into a -10. A true 8 would never turn into a -10. And the reason why I decided to share and talk about that this morning is because the 8 is what's making the women stay. Okay, when it comes to who is this man really is, everybody's leaning towards the 8. Okay, it's like, oh, he was such a great guy. How did he treat you on his worst day, baby? On his worst day, how did he treat you? A true 8, okay? A true 8 is never going to turn into a -10. Okay, so when he was lying, when he was cheating, when he was screaming at you, when he was calling you out his name, when he was putting you out his house, he was kicking you out his vehicle, when he was ghosting you for 2 weeks, when he was putting his hands on you, that is probably more of a testament to who he is, baby, than the 8. All right? Because I don't know 8s that turning into -10 unless they was really a -10. Now, baby, listen, you ain't got to listen to me. I know what I know, and that's all I know. And if I'm wrong, put me out of business.
The real gold diggers nowadays are the men, the boys. They expect you to give them your body, clean the house, clean your clothes, wash the dishes, bear your children, give birth to your children, manage their emotional stability, and on top of that, go to work and handle 50-50 of the expenses. Baby, if that ain't a gold digger, I don't know what is. Stop trying to make me feel bad for anything when y'all are the problem.
Listen, if you're ever feeling especially pathetic about some absolute loser that you're simping over, I want you to consider that once I was seeing a guy who had to masturbate with these 3 fingers. That's how he would hold it, like a golf pencil, because that's all he could fit on it. And I was so kind that when he'd put it in, I'd do a little gasp. I'd go like, that's like, can you imagine gasping every time you put in a regular sized tampon? Can you imagine sitting on the toilet and you're putting in a tampon and you go, ah?
Sometimes you have to keep forgiving him while looking for someone to replace him. It's called constructive elimination by substitution. Don't let a boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Happy International Women's Day. I don't care if there's an International Men's Day or not. And while we're at it, Happy Women's History Month, and I don't care if there's a Men's History Month or not. If there is, figure it out on your own time. This is the one day a year I literally don't care. It's not about you, babes. Read the room.
A man once told me that a guy is only insecure about a woman when he knows that she deserves better. And I just think we all need to hear that.
Don't feel sorry for these niggas. The second you start feeling sorry for these niggas, the second you setting yourself up for some bullshit, they'll have your ass out here broken homeless because you felt sorry for his ass. Never feel sorry for no grown ass.
I feel like we need to go back to our roots. We need to start putting baby oil on the floor and beating the shit out of niggas like a Tyler Perry movie. Throw the goddamn radio in the tub. Christina, she's gone.
Stay away from men who don't want you to need them. Stay away from men who want you to be so independent to where you never call on them for anything and they're actually comfortable with that and they'll never offer you anything. Stay away from men who want to be served, but they do not serve anyone. They only look for service, because these are the same men that will watch you struggle, same men who will let you be a single married woman, same men who will look at you like you are crazy for having vulnerabilities and weaknesses, because how dare you need them to be the man that God called them to be? How dare you need them to be a provider? How dare you need them to stand in the gap when you are feeling weak? How dare you? So pay attention to men who are not of service. I'm not just talking about in relationships. Look at their life. Are they looking to serve? Do they look out for their friends? Are they there for their family members? Do they have a servanthood spirit? Also, stay away from men who have a poverty mindset, because you want to know why? They will always lack. Men who don't know how to get money, but they will just get in a depressive state because they're broke. Stay away from them kind of men, because real men know how to be resourceful. Understood? Poverty is a mindset, and it's also a spiritual stronghold. And if you get yourself attached to a man who A, is not of service, B, has a poverty mindset, C, doesn't like to be needed or doesn't want anyone to need him, you're going to be right there with him, taking care of him. You're going to become the life center that he draws his resources.
I really like the point that she made about men being resourceful. A real man knows how to be resourceful. And guess what one of those resources are? It's you. And so when that man comes to you and says, hey, baby, I need you to do this, I don't need any pushback. Hey, I need you to go over here and do this. Hey, in order for us to get money, I need you to be a part. You got to do this, 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 and this. I don't need any back talk. I don't need any. I just expect a man. I just thought a man should do. Go ahead and make sure we got this going on. Is that all right? You hear me? Help me out now. As soon as you become part of the family, you become a resource. All of that you're saying is great, but we come to that, and the man, and this is why men step away from dating. There's too many times men run out front, and then they keep running, and then they keep running, and they look back and say, "Hey, why are you not running with me?" "Oh, I'm on my way. I'm on my way." And they keep running, and they keep running, and they so far in front of you that they don't even know where you are. And you're not trying to be right beside a man. You're not trying to be behind the man. You're not trying to be, well, I guess at that point you behind, but you're too far behind. You're not nowhere near him. The problem with modern women is they can't stay in proximity of their man. They're either too far behind or trying to be too far in front. "Oh, you don't know what you're doing, so you need to follow my lead. I'm a strong and independent woman. I can't be wrangled, so I need to show you the way." Too far in front. "Oh, I expect my man to do X, Y, and Z, so you got that. You're a provider, man. You're a man that needs to learn how to use his resources." Too far behind. "Hey, baby, you know how to use this?" "Yeah, I do." "Okay, show me how to do it so I can understand how to do it." And learning right there beside him. Modern women don't know how to take care of men, and a lot of times it shows.
Men never picked a woman that did so much for them. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you didn't build this man up, helped him with his resume, help him get a job, help him build a business, help him flip his money, help him when he didn't have no credit, help him raise his children on some "you wasn't nobody before I met you" type of thing, thinking that you're going to get a return on your investment, or somehow this man's going to be indebted to you and do right by you because you helped him with all his stuff. He's not, okay? This is the same man that will go and find a woman who's not doing half of the things that you're doing and give her the sun, the moon, and the stars because she makes him feel like a man. It's just what it is. He didn't ask you to do all of that. And do you think he want to look at you and think like, "Oh, this woman helped me build my life"? He's not your child, right? It just never works out like that. So do me a favor and save your time, your money, okay? And all of your energy, because it just never rolls around like that, baby. Either he's going to be like, "Thank you, peace out," or he's going to be like, "I didn't ask you to do all of that. I didn't ask you to do all of that." And it's going to be a conflict of interest. So you choose.
No, because guys are so much in their princess era right now that I feel like when I go out with a guy that I need to show up with flowers, and I need to open his car door, and I need to put my hand on his waist when he's walking through the restaurant door. Like, anything for you, princess.
Niggas be like, "Get dressed, I'm taking you for granted." I will trust 4 ball tires going 200 miles per hour in the rain before I trust another nigga. I promise you.
Men do not care about your feelings. Men are not emotional. They don't care about how they made you feel. They're not going to read that entire paragraph, so just stop. Silence is your superpower. The way to really get to a man's ego, zip it. Radio silent. If you still are like tweaking out and really need to get something off your chest, use your phone. I've been using this app. It's a digital diary, and I basically can just say every unhinged thing that I want to say, and then it responds to me. It's like a life coach, and it asks me questions to help me like stop and like go a little bit deeper. And that is the best thing I've ever done. So don't text him.
So it's these types of women that need to sit with themselves. There's so many restaurants that you can go to, so many places that you can go to kind of get back into, hey, thinking, understanding where I've been hurt, why I feel like I've been done wrong, and how I'm going to fix myself. And then letting that go. Because what you're holding on to right now is a bunch of lies. A bunch of lies. I know y'all like to say that men don't care about y'all's feelings, but Chad and Tyrone, which is who y'all be running after, don't care about your feelings. At some point in time, you got to leave them brothers alone. You got to leave them brothers alone and go towards the men that are actually for you.